Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. We've been out of action since Thursday, the internet went down, well I have brand new internet put in actually, and over the weekend there was no internet. Yeah, which when your job actually relies on the internet regarding editing and sending files and receiving files, when you have none of that and you can't come through, it's a pain in the ass. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title. We're going to be taking a look at something today that AV Club, they decided to put out an article which is very, very bad taste. So we're going to jump straight into the article. So, this is the actual title. Saw winner Johnny Depp appeals $2 million granted to AH in defamation trial. In a new filing, Johnny Depp calls $2 million awarded to ex-wife in the Virginia defamation trial, Irenaeus. The thing is, though, it's the way this... we'll explain at the end. So we're going to carry on. Yeah. So, oh, there we go. Got that. The trial that never ends continues to never end. That first sentence doesn't even make sense, does it? The trial that never ends continues to never end. Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking you're trying to do here, Miss Carr. There's the journalist. Johnny Depp was the clear winner of his US defamation trial against ex-wife. Not only in the legal sense, the jury awarded him $10.4 million, $10.35 actually, but also in a cultural sense. He's being propped up by Hollywood again and has fans everywhere villainizing AH on social media. No, it's not because of him, it's because she lied. And she lied disgustingly about facts that real people who go through what she says she went through, they don't like her because she lied about it. She is using past trauma of all these people to make herself look better in the eyes. That's what she's doing. Not content with that resounding victory, he has now filed an appeal for the comparatively paltry $2 million granted to her in her countersuit. This court should reverse the judgment on Miss Heard's counterclaim as to the April 27 Baldwin statement, but should otherwise affirm the judgment in Mr. Depp's favour. Read the actor's latest filing in Virginia Court of Appeals, which we did last week. We did it on Thursday. The appeal filed by Johnny Depp's lawyers, Ben Chu and Camille Vasquez, decries the judgment in AH's favour as erroneous, claiming even if the court were to conclude that Mr. Depp could be held liable for Mr. Waldman's allegedly torturous conduct. The trial court nonetheless erred in denying Mr. Depp's motion for summary judgment and a motion to strike because AH failed to present evidence to establish one of the required elements of defamation. We were on this channel, Stevie's, Les, Soups. We streamed this trial for the full duration. Every single day we were streaming 10 to 12 hours a day. We saw exactly what was handed out. We knew everything that was going on. And she did not, in fact, show any evidence that Mr. Depp should be held liable for it. He shouldn't because there was no evidence. Nope. Almost spilled my cup of tea. Oh, it's going to go by there. Specifically, AH failed to present evidence that Mr. Waldman acted with actual malice when he made the April 27 statement. Miss Heard presented no evidence at trial that Mr. Depp was personally involved in directing or making the Waldman statements. The filing continues. Instead, she chose to pursue a pure vicarious liability claim against Mr. Depp, contending that he was liable for Mr. Waldman's allegedly defamatory statements simply because Mr. Waldman was his attorney. He's hired help. That's exactly what it is. Doesn't mean that all these other people who are also use Adam Waldman as their lawyer, that they can do and say what they want. He works for us. We own him. No, he's a contractor. That's exactly what they do. But this is where I get a little bit funny with it because, as you can see by here, AH, who presented evidence in a similar UK libel case wherein a judge found the labelling of Johnny Depp as this to be substantially true based on 12 of 14 examined incidents, has also indicated plans to appeal the Virginia verdict. With that one now, the UK one, we've literally done a breakdown. And when we mean a breakdown, we literally did it hours on stream. We went through every single person who was connected from the judge to the person that Johnny Depp was suing. And that is literally 2 people. You got the judge. You got the judge's son. The judge's son worked for Rupert Murdoch's radio station. Rupert Murdoch is the boss. Literally. It's like, oh, if I go against him, my son's going to be fired. That's exactly what was going to happen. But then we went back even further. The year beforehand, in 2019, AH was doing a gala dinner here in the UK in London. Who was the head person who was sponsoring it and who was her event? The judge's wife. You know, there's so many things going on with it. And when you see all of this, and you see all the AH fans, Sim stands, whatever you want to call them, and they're all going, well, she won the UK. She wasn't part of the UK trial. She was a witness. Like Josh is a witness for her to this one and to the one in the UK. That's all she was. She wasn't a party to it. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't bring everything into it like she tried to. Because, also, as well, if you remember, she changed her statement no more than 7 times. Which is literally just BS. But then you had Judge White before he left and Judge Azakarate took over. They both said Johnny Depp did not have a fair trial in the UK. Hence why he went to the US as well. But that's a different story. We're going to carry on. Depp's latest filing seems to continue his promise of total global humiliation for his ex, something she spoke to following the US trial. I know he promised it. I testified to this. She said at the time, I'm not a good victim. I get it. I'm not a likable victim. I'm not a perfect victim. But when I testified, I asked the jury to just see me as a human and to hear his own words, which is a promise to do this. It feels as though he has AV Club. Again, when you see all of this, and literally, the comments, the majority of the 40-odd comments are in Johnny Depp's favour. Some of them, they don't even like either person, but they're actually saying comments saying, you cannot put this out as the headline. And it's very, very true. You cannot put it out as the headline because this does show that the person who wrote this article is not neutral. She is not neutral 100%. You can tell that. She is literally on AH's side. But again, no, you do get this with journalism. When, my word should count. Okay, your word should count. Put out something. But if you're a journalist, the majority of journalism, which it is to call it down the, literally down the middle, straight and narrow. If you're just going to do a piece where you're saying, sore winner Johnny Depp, you're writing an opinion piece. It's not journalism. It's not a news article. But again, no, a lot of these people are the ones who are also moaning, complaining, having temper tantrums and everything else on Twitter because, Kathy Griffin, who is not exactly a funny comedian, she never has been, because she got suspended, because she impersonated Elon Musk on Twitter. And everyone's like, oh my God, you won the internet, you won, ha ha ha. No, before Elon Musk even took over, if you impersonated someone, your account got suspended. So, literally now, they're having a go at people for things that they've been allowed to get away with. And it's absolutely hysterical because it's not going to last. When you have someone like Elon Musk who comes in and has literally said, if you impersonate someone, you're going to be gone. And it's going to be interesting to see now all these Amber stands coming out of the woodwork, which is kind of interesting because, again, they never leave. Because like this Michelle Dauber. Oh my God, Elon Musk has took over. Good thing I can leave this platform. Go then. Bye-bye. No one cares about you, about your tweets. You do not need to announce that you're leaving. Just shut up and fuck off. Innit? No one cares, but you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to stay on Twitter. You're going to be moaning on Twitter, as you always do. But just because you can't get away with what you used to say, you throw temper tantrums. If you are new to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. and I will see you all very soon and in the next video.